Hey, thanks for coming over, Cliff. I'm Chris. I've been collecting records since I was probably 11 or 12, and I'm a little bit older than 11 or 12 now. So I've got years of records and years of like stories behind how I acquired the records, what tipped me off to the records. So Angry Red Planet, this is a band from Detroit. Saw them play in January of '88. Tim Furnish and John Cook and I drove up to Indianapolis and saw them play with Toxic Reasons and the Zero Boys. Hand silkscreen cover. So let's go ahead and throw on Angry Red Planet.
Angry Red Planet.
I guess this probably would have been 87 or 88. All right. So let us continue. Oh, okay, so Brain Dead. These guys were from Louisville. Brent Starkey here today, still plays some bands. Shannon Burns now lives out in Oregon. Fast Eddie Taylor passed away. R.I.P. John Taylor, Johnny Scum, still works up at Ramsey's Cafe on the World. But this was Louisville hardcore, 86, early 86. These guys would play like 2 or 3 times a month. That would have been when I was 15. 586, anything that like seen punk rock, you'd seek it out, right? So this album, Punk and Disorderly, all these British bands, compilation album. Every band on this record is killer. In fact, that's a good segue. We'll throw that on next. But these are all British bands, and this is kind of it's kind of like a whole subgenre, 82 street punk, like British street punk. These are kind of like the ultimate bands from that genre. So I first heard this when I was probably sophomore in high school, going to Trinity High School, all-male high school. Somehow I got a copy of this, blown away.
This is all like a compilation, right?
This is a compilation.
Yeah,
This is a band called Vice Squad. And the compilation is called Punk and Disorderly. Came out, I want to say, in '84, but kind of summed up the whole. It was the ultimate, document of what would be known as like 82 street punk. Like pretty much every, or 82 British street punk. Like pretty much every band on this is from that genre, except for the Dead Kennedys, which Dead Kennedys don't really fit into that picture, but American band, Dead Kennedys. But anyway, oh yeah, so everybody knows the Melvins, but Melvin's Bluey Porch Treatment, first album, started it all. On the back of this we have, just because there's no effective space to store a 8-inch record, we have a Melvin's 8-inch Flexi with a picture of Buzz Osborne as a child. Buzz just looks demonic. Alright, so this is a Dutch hardcore band. I was talking about Pyramid Records earlier, which was only place to buy punk records in Louisville unless you bought them via mail order, going back to 85, 86. This is before Ear Ecstasy opened up. Or actually, I don't know, Ear Ecstasy may have been open, but their first Ear Ecstasy was on Poplar Level Road, where there was later Lolita's Tacos. They didn't have much left there.
No shit.
Yeah.
Where Lolita's Tacos was. That was the first Ear Ecstasy.
The first Ear Ecstasy.
Damn.
And actually, I did get the Exploited Let's Start a War there, which I'll grab that, which again, yeah, I'll go ahead. Yeah, we'll come back to that. But this was a Pyramid Records score, Dutch hardcore band. I was just like, that's a funny cover. What the hell is that about? This is like the Dutch version of DRI. If you got DRI tat, so it's like they're all like 30-second, minute-long thrash bursts. I mean, like, each side of this record's like maybe 16, 17 minutes long and 10 songs per side, you know. So this is Jason Clark, who runs Via Studios and is the head of the PVA website and is a respected local businessman, all-around cool dude. But he was the vocalist on this, as well as James Brown, a.k.a. Roach, and Greg Mattingly, and Vic De La Cruz. And this was put out on the Better Days record label, and 92. 92? Yeah, 92. And it's on blue vinyl. Of course, Better Days still going strong.
You got any other Son of Dog shit?
I do.
Yeah, that's the one I've seen. I've seen that one right there. I never seen this one.
I was gonna say I think I've still got copies of that left for sale in my old distro stock. If you want one or know someone who wants one.
But let me see that other one you took out. I'm just going for a second. So what's the order of these?
What's that?
The order of these 7 inches. Which one was this one first? The one we're listening to?
Yes. And that was second, and this was last. Did you ever know a guy named Dave Stoker?
I never knew him, but I've heard a lot of people talk about him.
Yeah, he was on that one. So, a lot of people love the Misfits.
There you go, goddamn son of a bitch!
You better think about it, baby.
A lot of people love Danzig. I've never been a huge fan of Danzig or the Misfits, but as far as anything Danzig's ever done, in my opinion, Samhain's the best thing Danzig's ever done. Eastern Parkway, Wandered Pyramid Records, all these kids are like, yeah, Misfits, and I'm like, who are the Misfits? I've never heard of the Misfits. And they're like, well, Glenn Danzig sings the Misfits, but now he's got a new band called Samhain. I'm like, okay. I bought Samhain's record, and maybe it was association. It was the first time I had heard anything Glenn Danzig, but as I was saying, in my opinion, it's my favorite stuff that Mr. Danzig or Fonzig has ever done. So, Fonzig and the crew played at St. Albert's the Great, and this would have been in April 3rd of 1986.
Wow.
St. Albert the Great was a Catholic grade school, still is a Catholic grade school in northeast Louisville, kind of hoity-toity upper middle class area. Not the sort of place that a band like Samhain would play, but they played in the high school gymnasium there. And Maurice was Sean Garrison, a.k.a. Rat, the vocalist from King Horse. King Horse got huge, of course, in Louisville in the 90s. It was his band, as well as Mike Bakayu's band. Also this, more artsy rock band that Louisville's known for nationwide or worldwide called Slint. Dave